Good morning. Today let's check out this 1976 Harley Davidson XLH Ironhead Sportster. It's for sale, so I'll do a walk around with you here, show it to you. We'll start it up and run it. I always try to tell everybody, you're looking at an Ironhead Sportster. You know, if you're just wanting an everyday bike to ride and you don't want to ever work on it and just put gas in it, then this bike, or any Ironhead in my opinion, is not for you. These are old vintage Harleys. They smoke, they belch, they're hard to start sometimes, they leak oil, so they have personality. This one's a 1976 model. So 76 was the last year of the, or 74s and earlier were a right side shift. And then I've read in 75 the DOT made them, all motorcycles, go to a left side shift. So the way Harley did that on the Sportster is they made a crossover shaft system so that let's see here. Okay, so your shifter is this big giant shifter, and it actually has a crossover shaft that goes over to the other side, and it goes, there's your, right there, comes over to this side and then goes up to the linkage, because these are still right side shift motors. And then in 77 they actually changed the cases and everything and actually made the shift shaft come out of the left side. So interesting how they did that in 75 and 76 with the crossover shaft. So this one is the XLH. The XLCH was your kickstart bike. The XLH was your electric start bike. A couple of easy ways to tell if you got a CH or just an H is this first digit here and your VIN number. If that's a 3, it's an XLH, which means it was electric start from the factory. If that's a 4, it was the factory XLCH, which means it was a kickstart from the factory. A lot of people have, modified that and changed that over the years. I've got another one that's a XLCH, but it's got electric start and kickstart. So they make different kits to, you can add a kickstart or add electric start. So over the years, those have been modified. This was a trade-in to us. So we did not do I don't want to say we did a restoration or anything like that, but we did get it up and running and do a few little things to it. If you were going to try to make an everyday rider out of this bike, you'd probably want to take it to the next level a little bit. But it does start and run. We did put brand new tires on it, front and rear. So, brand new tires and tubes on the front and the back. When we got it, the electric starter wasn't working, so we pulled the electric start apart, the original starter, and it was just trashed inside. So found one of these. This is, I'm sure it's just a Chinese repop starter off of eBay, but it works good. It cranks her right up, so got that on there. Still got the original carburetor on it. Can't remember if that was the Bendix or the Zenith for that year, but pretty sure it's one of those two. This era of sports, you always got to have a live to ride, ride to live badge somewhere on the bike, so got that. Cool little Yosemite Sam sticker there on the oil tank. Disc brake on the front of these bikes, drum brake on the rear. I think this is the original seat. I thought that was pretty neat. Obviously it's been repainted, that's not the original paint, but pretty good looking white and two-tone, kind of gives it a vintage Harley look. Mileage on the title for this bike shows it as actual, which is kind of rare on these. Seems like they always say non-actual, but right now it's showing 15,289 miles. There's your switch gear on here. Got your turn signal switches on this bike, but there is no turn signals, so there are no turn signals. Turn signals have been removed, so you have to use your hands. I can't remember. I don't see a horn. I don't remember if this thing's got a... I don't think it's got a horn either. We'll try it when we fire it up, see if that does anything. I don't think it does. Like I said, the electric start works good. Kill switch works good. I have noticed running around here the generator. The generator's probably a little on the weak side when you start it. When it's idling, on your indicator lights here, you got an oil pressure light and a generator light. Generator light should normally go out, when you're, I don't know, above 1,000 RPM or so. This one stays on until you're more road RPM, like 2,500, 3,000 RPM, then the generator light starts going out. So probably a little on the weak side, so just thought I'd point that out. Can't think of nothing else to show you. Let's see, somebody's got a braided stainless front brake line on it. So upgraded there. Big old giant batteries on these, about the size of a small car battery. But supposedly it's time to fire it up. So let's see. I didn't have it running just a minute ago, so shouldn't need any choke. So let's just go. You got off. That's ignition on, no headlight, and this is ignition on and headlight. So bright and sunny out, we don't need that. So let's just go key on. Already got the fuel on. Fuel line is full of fuel. So you can see you got our 2 lights on. Oil pressure light's going to go out as soon as I start it. Just give it a little squirt here. Oop, gonna put that to run first. Give it a little gas, I'll show you that light. Should go out here. There you go. You can see it. The generator's working, but it's weak. It's always something with these old Ironheads. Well, there it is. Again, it's the 76 Harley XLH Ironhead Sportster and Will Williams Vintage Cycle in Xenia, Ohio. Thanks for watching.